there's a blend called Deep Blue, and it's brilliant for healing muscle and joint repair. So you could, they have it in 2 versions. They have it in an oil form. Actually, I have it here. They have it in an oil form.
Perfect.
It's called Deep Blue because it's actually, it looks blue. I don't know if you can see it. It looks blue because of the one of the oils that are in it. Anyway, because the oil turns blue. So that's great for inflammation, super for inflammation and healing. And there's helichrysum in it as well, which is amazing for healing scar tissue, which is what there'd be a lot of if you've broken a bone.
That's interesting.
So,
and
sorry.
I was going to say there with the Deep Blue as well. The Deep Blue is one of the top 10. I know a few people have got the Home Essentials kit recently, and the Deep Blue is one of those oils.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You already have it.
Yeah.
Rachel, I can see you here, Rachel. You already have it. And Miriam, you have it as well. So that's the one. It's the little blue bottle with the safety top on it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
See, that's what she's talking about. You have that. Is there anything else you could use the Deep Blue for?
Any sort of, I mean, I use it on the back of my neck daily, and especially after work, just to get me home. You know, you just rub it on the back of your neck. But this so diluted. Put about, depending on what you want to do, anywhere between 20 drops to, well, 10 drops to 20 drops.
Okay.
In a little roller ball like this. Sorry, just an example now. In a little roller ball. Okay. So you just add 10 drops if it's just a basic daily routine you have, or if you want it a bit more stronger and potent, like for the broken bone, something that you're actually working on to try and heal, then you put about 20 drops in.
Okay.
And apply it regularly. That's the key for these oils. Small amounts regularly, 2 or 3 times a day is the best way to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I had one. She had she had this. I mean, originally I thought it was an infection, and then she had it a long time, like months in her foot, and she went to an osteopath and the doctor and a physio, and nobody could fix the pain in her foot. It was slightly swollen. Sometimes it was red, sometimes it wasn't. So, but she applied, there was actually, sorry, it's actually off topic. I'm sorry. It's just because it was so amazing. There was this thing called a flu bomb. And it's actually, those oils are in that kit as well, that top 10 kit.
Nice.
On Guard, oregano, frankincense, and lemon and tea tree. Anyway, she had this already made up because she wasn't feeling very well anyway. So when she came back in to see me, and so she was off work for 2 days, and she just decided that she would apply to her foot, and she did that. She said she was sitting there because she couldn't move anyway, so she kept applying it to her foot hourly or every 2 hours whenever she thought of it, and 2 days the pain was gone. It hasn't returned, and that's at least 6 months ago.
That's excellent.
So, yeah, she's really happy because, you know, it's really debilitating having a pain like that. But if you have, but start with Deep Blue and frankincense, because frankincense is really good for inflammation. It's able to cross the blood-brain barrier. It is just it's just a super gentle, healing, extremely healing, nurturing oil, and it's very grounding.
Fantastic.
You mix the 2 of them together. Frankincense is an adaptogen, so it will enhance the Deep Blue even more. It'll make it more potent.
And is it equal amounts of both in a roller? How many mils again in the roller?
You would use, well, for the frankincense, you could add 5 to 7 drops would be low into the roller with Deep Blue. That's it.
Excellent. Now, I had no idea you could do that. Okay, so Muriel, that one's for you, and also Anna. And Anna, I know you've got some oils as well. Anna was looking for a remedy for swollen knee and other joints. So, same?
Yeah, the same would apply. Yeah, the Deep Blue and the frankincense would be super. If you had cypress is really good for moving fluid and blood and fluid. So you could add that in as well.
So if you had swelling, it's just to get the fluid out of the joint, or if there was congestion around an area, to move that out.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I'm learning so much.
If you want to stick with the top 10 oils, you'd have
yes.
add the oregano in as well, because it's highly antibacterial and antiviral, and it's really good for inflammation as well.
That is
not as good as frankincense, they work differently, but good for inflammation. Yeah.
Excellent. Miriam is saying, now Miriam was saying she's going to try that on her Achilles. Is it your Achilles injury or swelling or something? So that'd be good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
great.
Spot on. Excellent. Oh, that's brilliant. Honestly, I didn't know any of that. I have to just hands up. That's why you see us here. You'd never get that from me. That's amazing.
There's another one for pain relief, just
yeah.
in case, not in the top 10 now, but it's called Copaiba or Copaiba. It came out in Europe, it came out, I think, about 2 years ago, 2 years ago, maybe. It came out 3 years ago in the States, like just the year before in the States, and they sold out within, I think, a couple of months. They just sold out, and it was gone, because it's so good for pain relief. So if you have any sort of, for pain relief, any sort of pain anywhere, both, I guess, in your heart, emotionally, or this is your, that's your line, or physical pain, you take 2 drops under your tongue, or you could add it into a blend, like with frankincense and copaiba and your deep blue, and that would be another one. I'm only saying, there was a girl came in with a woman came in with her daughter. Her daughter was about, I don't know, about 10 years old, and she had really badly sprained her ankle. It was swollen. She was on crutches. She was, in bits, and she had this dance, I don't know, dance competition coming up. So she was like, do you have anything for her? So
you're okay, don't worry.
So I I used, because I'd only got the Copaiba, I was like dying to use it, so I mixed the Copaiba and deep blue and said try it, in a roller ball. This is 10 ml, so one of these is about 10 ml actually, so it's like that. So I just mixed it in, and she just applied it to her ankle, and she was good as new. Yeah. I got a text that night. It was really cool. I got a text that night saying she was able to put some pressure on it. And I was like, don't stand on your foot.
Don't dance. Not tonight anyway. Wait till after breakfast.
wait for 2 days. Yeah. But it was, she was happy.
So if you had the Copaiba and deep blue equal parts in your roller, if you had your frankincense, as an adapter, would you add your frankincense to back that up?
Yeah, I'd add it. Yeah, I would add
frankincense. The reason I'm asking, because I know a few guys, now Miriam, Rachel, you guys are in this, and I'll just, forgive me now if I've forgotten, I can't say exactly. I know you got the top 10, which means you got a spare frankincense. You got a free frankincense oil that retails, by the way, at about €97, and you got that free this month, which means you've got plenty of frankincense to try this out. So Miriam, if you've got an Achilles injury, use your deep blue and make sure you back it up with the frankincense to really get at it, yeah, and enhance have the properties of of what Lucia is just saying. That's really useful. I didn't know that. There's so much. I'm tuned in on a very different wavelength, it's like different radio stations, me and Lucia. So she knows so much. That is absolutely brilliant.
If you want to use it to, like, I would put 2 drops of frankincense on. I would just take 2 drops of frankincense under my tongue every day.
Yeah.
Just so good for our body and our cells, for cellular repair and cellular health.
That's anti-inflammatory as well, isn't it? That's how I
Yeah,
would use it a lot. Yeah,
and it
across
helps.
the ground.
Yeah. So if the cells are not good cells, then it'll help them to die and create good cells. There's loads of research on. There is a medical term. I just can't remember
No,
it right.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the moving forward stuff that we do then. It's like letting go, making space so that you can move forward and allow new stuff in. It's the same concept, except it's on the physical level, what you've just said. That's brilliant. I'm just looking here, Lucia, would you mind, I know this is, let me just double check there isn't any more on inflammation or pain before I change topic. Let me just, oh gosh, that's fine there. Yes, I'm going to just ask here. Mary was asking about sleep issue. Her sleep is very poor due to years of working on night. She does night duty a lot. What can we do for sleep, helping people sleep better?
Well, lavender, the doTERRA lavender. doTERRA is a little bit different. I don't know what you've gone into, but they're a little bit different in that you can ingest them. They go through a lot of testing. doTERRA do a lot of R&D, of research and development work. They do a lot of testing on every batch that comes in that they get of oils. They also send it out to a really good third party, like the best third party testing center in the world for fragrances and essential oils. That's where this. It's not just some random place. So you can ingest these oils safely, as long as you're not taking, the whole bottle, 1 or 2,
yeah,
3 drops at a time, is safe, depending on the oil. You have to, and your circumstances. Yeah.
Excellent. And that was one of my questions actually, because it was in one of the other lives I did, and somebody was saying that the oils that they were given are not doTERRA oils, that they were told not to take it internally, that it wouldn't be safe. So just to remind you guys as well, doTERRA is what we're talking about. Lucia and myself both work with doTERRA oils. We just don't use anything else. I couldn't use anything else now, honestly. I got my doTERRA oils, and after seeing how good they were, I actually just chucked what was left of my other stuff, the other brands I had, because there was no comparison between the two. If you've got a lavender, for example, from some other brand, and you've got doTERRA, test them out, because there is no comparison. And once you see the side by side, the difference is just unbelievable. I literally chucked all of mine, and I just used doTERRA. I cannot see a reason for not using it or trying anything else, honestly. Total convert here, really. But that is brilliant. So you could use, you were saying about the sleep then. Can you use lavender internally for sleep?
Yeah, you definitely can. You can put, I don't have it with me, I'm at a different desk, but you can use, there's a thing called a veggie cap. It's like an empty tablet capsule. And you just put 1 or 2 drops into the veggie, and you take it like a tablet. Lavender is also, it's not a hot oil, so you can mix it in with yogurt if you like, or you can make lavender ice cream. Probably wouldn't be great bed, but you can definitely make it. And yeah, that would be really good. You can also use frankincense because it's so grounding and calming. You can apply it like just onto your temples, onto the back of your neck, onto your feet. The soles of your feet is a super place to apply oils because it's absorbed so quickly. What else
can you imagine? We can eat ice cream and say, well, Lucia said it was therapeutic.
It's
I'm having my daily bowl of ice cream. Here is the veggie caps. That's what the pot looks like. They're in the shop, in the doTERRA shop, and I want to show you what the capsules are like. So quite literally, can you see there? There's the 2 little ones. They're very handy actually. And you quite literally, if you had your frankincense, yeah, I think this one. No, this one is opened. I have a couple here. This is the one. And you quite literally just pop your drop in there. Put on, or 2 drops, whatever you're taking. Say if you didn't like your copaiba, you could pop your 2 drops of copaiba there and swallow. What I do actually with the copaiba, just because you've mentioned it, I actually take it on a little spoon, dip it into honey, and put the copaiba on that, and I have it with the honey, and I have to say I love it. It's actually a pleasant oil. I don't mind it at all. But that is what the veggie, and it's a small little thing. It's not a big capsule, and it's easy swallow. So that's the veggie. Sorry for going on a tangent there, but that's what that is.
To help your sleep as well, I diffuse air. Like for me, you know, I diffuse air. I think we're all snorers in our house.
Yeah.
So air, it's a blend. I don't have it in front of me. It's a blend. There is peppermint, eucalyptus in it, and it really opens the airways like super, like really well. You just put a drop in the palm of your hand, and you rub the palms together, and you breathe it in, and you'll see, you'll have this instant, you know, your sinuses will be clear, your whole lungs will be cleared out, everything will be cleared. I put it in, I have a little diffuser going, so
excellent.
1 or 2 drops in, and you barely get a small scent in the bedroom, but it's enough. It's enough to keep our airways open, and that's all I wanted for.
That's so cool. And that's one thing as well with doTERRA. You don't have to shake in lots and lots of oil. Don't feel you have to really lob it in. Like Lucia said, 2 drops. Seriously, in a bedroom, because generally they're smaller rooms. Downstairs, you might use a few more. I use about 6 or 7 in a blend downstairs. So a smaller room, especially if you were using it with children as well, they need smaller amounts. Or even if you were doing it for kids at night, maybe I would suggest, Lucia, maybe putting the diffuser out in the hallway or something like that, rather if it's a small room for children. Just, you know, so they're not overwhelmed by the smell, but also everybody can get a little bit of it as well, you know, that all the bedrooms benefit as well.
Children, you'd rub it on their feet. And I rub it on the spine and even the lower spine, so that they don't get a strong smell. Or if they like the smell, you could rub it on their chest. So when they go to sleep, you know, they're nodding off. The body heat will waft the
like a natural sort of vapor. Excellent.
Yeah.
And that's lovely. And kids love that kind of interaction as well. Let me just work my way down here. I'm still working on questions from the old video, so hold on. So we've done the sleep, yes. So it would be like, you know yourself, Miriam, is trying to get a routine, but also use the oils, build up the oils into it. But I know on night duty, she could be nights and days in the same week sometimes.
Yeah. My sister does night duty, a lot of night duty. She's a nurse, and she uses the Serenity. They have a blend called, they have a blend called Serenity, and have it in oil form. Smells like perfume. When I smelled this, it was my perfume. I didn't need it for sleep. I just wore it throughout the day, every day.
Wow.
I was addicted to it. It's just so lovely. I can't describe it. There's lavender in it. Lavender is one of the main oils in it. It's really calming. It's really, really beautiful. Yeah, it's a really beautiful oil. So you have it in the oil form, so you can diffuse it, or you can make up a roller. You can apply it onto your wrists, your neck, your feet. You can, and they have it in capsule form as well. The capsules are different than the oil form. They're different oils that are in it. There's herbs in the capsule as well to help aid sleep.
Okay, that's very interesting. I didn't know that.
Serenity oil.
Serenity.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. I'm just going to move down through these here now. Rachel, you said I started putting frankincense under my tongue. I don't think, well, it's not the most pleasant tasting of stuff, but it's excellent. It's so worth it. It's like biting into a lime, I always say. It's that kind of sharpness, but it does wake you up. It's good. And I had a bath last night with a few drops of deep blue as I work out quite a bit and loved it. So deep blue in the bath for achy muscles. You're good with that?
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah. Oh, for the frankincense, if you have a migraine or a headache, you can put frankincense on the roof of your mouth and across your temples. And the back of your neck as well. It's really good.
Cool. There was another one. I remember you telling me about something on the roof of the mouth. I can't remember. Was it peppermint or something?
Yeah, peppermint is brilliant. Yeah.
Excellent. Just
And
for
you don't,
clearing sinuses, I think it was, wasn't it?
yeah, I think at the start I was taking whole drop of peppermint, but and just shocking my body. You don't need a whole drop. You just go like this and put a little bit on the roof of your mouth, and it's enough to clear the
There you
airway,
go. Yeah, there
help your
you
breathe.
go.
And
Cool.
would you think that peppermint is really good for pre-workout? It'll help your fatigue rate, so you won't be as tired.
Excellent. That's cool, Rachel. That'll come in handy for you. And with that as well, I know I did it. You can do it with air or peppermint, can't you? Just in a little bit of oil across your chest for the same reason as the vapor. But I kind of know it from the running point of view, because as you run, if you're running as well, Rachel, you get wafts of the peppermint or the air, and it just gives you a lovely buzz, because it kind of is, apart from the natural benefits that it kind of keeps you going, you don't fatigue as much or as quickly. It really shifts your mindset as well with when you're exercising, because you're not focusing on how bad your muscles feel or your legs feel. It kind of shifts you into different spaces. I really like that. It's really cool. So let me just work down a bit down here. I don't want to miss anybody.
If you're doing a lot of exercise or long distance runs, then you can rub some deep blue on your legs, on your quads and your calves to help.
Is that before or after, or
before and after?
Before and after. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. I don't want to miss anybody. Anything for nausea?
Well, peppermint, lemon, the Zengest. Depends what your nausea from. If it's nausea from pregnancy, or is it just?
Doesn't say.
Nausea.
In general. Maybe peppermint or a Zengest tea.
Yeah. You can drink Zengest in water. You can just add a drop or 2 drops into water and drink it. Lemon, I really like lemon, to be honest. It's so fresh. It really depends on you. So lemon, peppermint, or Zengest. Yeah.
Now, and again, those 3, they're in your top 10 of the Home Essentials and the Family Essentials kit. So
lemon is great because it helps you to drink water, and it's the zest of the lemon, so it aids digestion. It's not going to cut the stomach out of you. It's not the lemon. Yeah.
Yes, that's a good point. Recommendations for allergies and congestion.
Allergies. Lavender is good for allergies. Congestion.
Peppermint.
Yeah. Lavender, lemon, peppermint would be a good one for allergies. Depends kind of on what you're allergic to, but generally lavender is an antihistamine, so that would be good. Oregano would be good if you're for the inflammation. What was it?
Sorry, congestion or allergies?
Yeah, so for the congestion, yeah, you could rub, you could mix air and oregano on your chest and your back and your feet. It's really good for bringing up mucus from your chest.
Excellent. That's cool. I'm aware of time, so I'm just gonna try and get everybody in if we can. Are there any oils for reducing high blood pressure or cholesterol? That's Anna's question.
Okay, well, the cypress oil for cholesterol, and cinnamon oil.
Excellent.
Cinnamon is quite good for cholesterol as well.
Is it in the veggie capsules that you do something like that?
Yeah. Just a drop of each daily. Well, the cinnamon, I just kind of take it.
Yeah.
Like,
you're hardcore.
Yeah, a bit hardcore, but you can add it into honey or yogurt, milk, anything like that.
Yeah. What about porridge and things like that? That would you'd still get the benefit, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Sounds hot. Add it in, and don't add it in during cooking, add it into the end.
At the end, yeah. I would like it that way, just for the I like cinnamon in my porridge just for the flavor, as opposed to, I didn't realize it would help my cholesterol as well, so that's excellent.
I have a blend called Smart and Sassy, which is really good for your metabolism, and it really helps to boost to help your cholesterol as well.
Excellent. That's got grapefruit in it as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. And it's an interesting one, because that one, from an emotional point of view, from an energy point of view, the Smart and Sassy is also about, it gets you to kind of be more aware of your body, like body image, loving your body image, and you know, it's about welcoming the body. Do you know what I mean? That it's that you become more satisfied and aware of the good things with your body, you know, that you're not as critical. Isn't that correct? As far as I'm aware, that's one thing about the Smart and Sassy. And I had some, and I actually used it. I was short, because of my skin sensitivities, I don't use a whole lot of shower gels or any soaps or anything like that. And I was actually using the Smart and Sassy with some Elav or E45 wash, and it was lovely. It was so nice in the shower to have a scent, because I'd spent years without being able to use perfumes like that. So it was absolutely lovely.
And it would be great for cholesterol, or for if you're rubbing it on your skin. Smart and Sassy is good for cellulite. Yeah.
Good. Put it in my bath. That's cool. Eileen says thank you. Rachel is good with that. Okay, thanks. Maria, anything to help with spots around? Is it around the head or hair? Tea tree?
Yeah, tea tree. Ideal.
Lavender will be anti-inflammatory, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could add them into your shampoo if it's on your scalp, or you could add it, or you could just dilute it, add it in with your moisturizer.
Excellent. Excellent. All good. Let me I'm just refreshing here now.
If on the side of your head, like if it's specifically on the side here, then this is more like a gallbladder area. So
which area?
The side.
Okay.
The side.
Yeah.
More of a gallbladder area. So detoxing the liver would be good. So your lemon in your water, your Smart and Sassy, any of the citrus oils. There's a few. Yeah, there's definitely a few things. They have a cleanse kit. So, but.
Oh yes, that cleanse kit, excellent. And that's nice. The thing I like about the cleanse kit is it actually goes over a whole month, so that it's not like a purging that's going to wash you out in a week. It actually takes time. It's kind of nourishing and cleansing at the same time, and you actually feel refreshed at the end of it, as opposed to strung out, because some cleanses, you know, they're not for the faint-hearted. It's quite nice the way they bring in a lot of supportive stuff like probiotics and greens and things like that as well, don't they?
Yeah,
it's a good one.
First days is the cleanse part, and then the rest of the month is for restoring and nourishing.
Yes, and the other thing I just thought there about the lemon, you said with the detox, you can rub the lemon, can't you, across the liver?
Yep.
Directly, yeah.
Yep.
Did that as well. That's good. Maria said thanks a million for that. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Has anybody got any more questions? I know we're on a while, but I know there's still a good few people watching at the moment. So if anybody else, I know you were kind of limited to about an hour, weren't you? You've things to do now, do you?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, you're good. No, that's fair enough. And we're coming up to this. If anybody has something for the last like 10, 20 seconds of Lucia, now's the time. But I mean, gosh, I mean, we have covered a lot in a short period of time. So thank you, Lucia, because there's no way I'd have been able to do all of that. So I do appreciate you, coming in and doing that with us.
I'll be back if you invite me.
Yes, of course. I think everybody would love to have you. No, that is so good. I mean, what we could do, yeah, I might put up an event. If everybody's good with it, what I could do is, Maria's saying brilliant. Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. What I could do is put up an event, and sure, we could start getting our questions together. And then when we have a nice collection, maybe about a week or two, we could do something really. I think there's a lot of huge response here, by the way. Colette's saying good information, thank you very much. Maria's saying yes, thank you. Tara, very good, she's very interested, thank you. Anna's saying, is tea tree good for acne? I would say yes.
Yes, but acne is more internal. So it's what you eat and how you feel. It's all about internal work. So that would be a whole show in itself.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, so yes, Anna, but look at the other thing, what's going into the body as well as what's going on the body. Miriam is saying, please come back. That's so lovely. Yes, we'll book her in. And Jacqueline saying, great information. Thank you, ladies, honestly. So I really do appreciate you. I know there's a lot of people, and I want to say, listen, thank you for your patience as well. At the start, we will work out the glitches and it will become better over time. But thank you for hanging with us anyway, and we got it sorted in the end. And it's certainly worth waiting for. Lucia, you're a star. I really appreciate your help, honestly.
Having me. It's lovely. It's lovely to be here.
Yeah, there you go. I know, I said that they're a nice bunch. Yeah, Anna's saying, thank you so much. Very interesting. Lovely. Great information. That's fantastic. That's cool. That's cool. Well, we'll organize something maybe for next week, and we can just see what comes up. Take it. We don't have to over plan. Just see what comes up, and we'll take it from there. If anybody has an account or hasn't got their account yet, and we're talking doTERRA, I don't honestly, we just don't do anything but doTERRA oils. So if anybody hasn't got an account yet, do get in touch with me and I can help you open the account. A wholesale account, you save 25%. And that's for a whole year. So like, it's a no-brainer really. And even if you just open the account and go in and have a look, and myself or Lucia, we can certainly help you decide what's best for you. And it was something I wanted to do now. Just before you go, Lucia, I was just going to say, something I'm going to do is at the end of the week, as part of the challenge that we're doing, is that I'm going to offer that we do a review. If anybody wants, I'm going to offer at no charge a free review to look at the oils you're using and make sure you're using the best oil protocols, the best oils for you in the best way, so you're getting the results you want, basically. And for questions like this, if there's something specific, between the two of us, I mean, I know my topics, Lucia has hers. Lucia's an acupuncturist as well, so she's looking at the meridians and all those other good things that are going on. So, you know, we'll certainly, I think it'd be a good idea. It'd be nice. We'll do a review and get you organized with your oils and get you up and running properly with them, because they are brilliant, seriously. Okay.
And there's having them if you don't know how to use them. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. There's no point. Exactly. If you don't know how to use them, it's such a waste to leave, to get. I'd be in shock now if you got doTERRA and left them in your cupboard, like we do with an awful lot of supplements. doTERRA, it really is fabulous. It's one of the first things I do every morning is put on the coffee, get my diffuser going. It's part of my routine, and it makes such a difference. Okay, we're good. Lucia, I know you have to run. If you want to go, that's absolutely fine. Thank you again, and we'll set something up soon.
Great.
Next week.
Okay.
Appreciate you. Thank
Bye.
you very much.
Bye.
That's cool. That's cool. And so, guys, that's it. If anybody wants to contact me about the oils, there's no bother at all. And we'll sort it out. And as I say, apologies for the glitches at the start. And if you think of anything else, sure, let me know. I've held you long enough. It's 9 o'clock. And listen, thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us. We covered a lot. And you can always watch the replay if you want to check back on anything. Lucia has tons of information. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.